this, I think, was the story of the week. Playboy, for the first time, had a gay male cover. Take a look. Here we go. We're going to show you a little video. They even put they made it move for video purposes. So there's some guy on Playboy. He's dressed up like a Playboy playmate. There you go. Zippity-doo-dah. Chad, I assume a lot of guys that subscribe to Playboy, I'm not sure how many people do at this point, they must be pretty excited about that, right? Because that shows that they're more diverse and open-minded and things of that nature.
Listen, I'm a red-blooded American male. I'm very visually oriented, and I always read Playboy for the pictures. I don't know who they were targeting in this. I don't know what demographic they were going after. I mean, this is like Out magazine putting a heterosexual on. I mean, what's the point? It doesn't make any sense. What are you trying to promote here? It doesn't make any sense to me, but this is a perfect situation of you're being woke for the sake of being woke. And so in my book, when I ask, am I crazy? This is a perfect example. The world has gone crazy.
Libby, is this like the perfect example also of how woke destroys everything? Like not one person, there is literally not one person on planet Earth who wasn't subscribing to Playboy that's now going to subscribe because of that. However, there are people probably that subscribe to Playboy that are just going to say, this isn't my thing, not because they're homophobes, but that wasn't what they were subscribing to. Woke destroys everything.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of what Chad said, but I also would like to say to the men of the world, if you want to step up and be on cover magazines and, be objectified like all the pretty-headed little ladies before you, by all means, strut your stuff, go for it. Take the place that so many women have been in before, go for it. Objectify the hell out of yourself. And, nobody really subscribes to Playboy anyway. I think they stopped printing, didn't they? Do they even exist? I just remember a stack of Playboys. There was a stack of Playboys in my Uncle Sid's foyer when I was a kid, and my cousins and I had a field day with that.
Chad, what were you going to say?
That's my whole Playboy experience.
I had, it's an interesting question. I asked my producers when we talked about this the other day, and nobody knows if they're even still in print. That should tell you.
Guys are telling me.
That's why they did it.
My guys are telling me they're not in print anymore.
Exist. Yeah, it was just, maybe that's what it was, a marketing scheme so that people would notice they exist.
Rob, you're getting the final word. I assume you will be subscribing to the digital edition of Playboy. Am I correct?
After looking at that photo, I'm going to convert. I'm no longer heterosexual. That photo was so sexy and so provocative that I will be subscribing now. But you know what? I feel like they're not even targeting like ordinary like gay people. I feel like this is like a target towards like very woke Gen Z, gay, queer, non-binary type of people with the kind of display that they have. And so like that's what happens, right? You have, people at the New York Times, people at reputable institutions and Playboy and college universities who are young, who are woke, Gen Z, who have all these radical ideas, and they just want to destroy everything, reconstruct beauty standards, aesthetics, language, and everything. And so you see all this woke rot everywhere. And I will make sure I subscribe to Playboy right away after this call.
I can't believe it. Someone actually is going to subscribe to Playboy after this thing.